Maybe you think, or after searching online, Chongqing should look like this. Or maybe you just know it is a city in China. But I'm sure 99% of people don't know that Chongqing is very big, bigger than you can imagine. It is equivalent to a province in China. Because it is a municipality directly under the central government like Beijing or Shanghai, Chongqing is operated at province level. But the size is equivalent to 5 Beijing or 13 Shanghai. So that's why Chongqing is well known as one of the biggest cities in the world. As we mentioned at the end of my previous video, our final destination is Wushan in Chongqing, which is around a 5-hour drive from urban Chongqing. Today, we are only passing Wanzhou district, the second largest city in Chongqing.
Wait, what are you talking about? The second largest city is a district?
Yes, regarding to the administrative units in Chongqing, Wanzhou is only a district, but its actual area and management system are equivalent to a city. Locals all believe Wanzhou is considered as a city. If you drive on the highway from the main urban Chongqing to here, it takes 3.5 hours to arrive. How big is Wanzhou? What place is this? Why this part of the mountain is so large and so bright? Does anybody live here? This anonymous and inconspicuous little city is actually one of the oldest customs in modern China. It also has its authentic cuisine, especially famous for its grilled yangtzeriver fish. After waking up at our Holiday Inn at urban Chongqing, we talked about in our previous episode, we decided to have some Chongqing-style noodles as lunch, and then we are heading to Wanzhou. Hi, I'm Roderick.
Hi, I'm Michelle. We are actually heading to Chongqing rural area to show you guys the different area of Chongqing because we know Chongqing is so large.
So we're heading to Fengjie, and then there's some historical, beautiful sites over there. So we already left Chongqing, so we're on Chongqing's highway right now. So it's a rest area right now. So we're heading to a rural Chongqing location. So Chongqing is a municipality city that had controls under the central government. So it's operated as provincial level. But of course, it's not a province, it's a city. So there's lots of rural Chongqing around. So that's why we want to show you guys and tour you guys around. We actually only stay in Chongqing for a few days. It's a very good city. So we actually do want to stay longer, but obviously we have our plans, right? So in the future, there is a very high chance that we might go back to Chongqing and show you guys more about local Chongqing. After a whole afternoon drive on the highway, we finally arrived at Wanzhou after sunset.
If you have been to Chongqing or just maybe browsing online, trying to find your next vacation destination, you probably heard of Hongya Cave. It is the top viewpoint in urban Chongqing. But in rural Chongqing at Wanzhou, there is a much more massive version of Hongya Cave.
Now we're heading to Tianshengcheng. It is a must-see viewpoint in local Wanzhou. It is located 1 kilometer northwest of Wanzhou City in Chongqing, with an altitude of 467 meters and a total area of 0.27 square kilometers. Tianshengcheng has been an essential location for military strategists since ancient times. Due to its steep terrain, it is an easy to defense but difficult to attack location. It was one of the most important defense fortifications during the Song Dynasty. Now we are at Tianshengcheng.
We are on the top of the Tianshengcheng. It's more likely like the Wanzhou's Hongya Cave.
Yeah, it's the Hongya Cave is the one in Chongqing urban city.
but too much people go to there, and then we want to find some like different place for you guys. So that is why we come here.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Hongya Cave. Actually.
Yeah, it's way bigger. You can see it, and there's lots of over there as well. So it's a whole area with all the lighting and ancient buildings, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And there's not a lot of tourists.
Yeah,
it's pretty not that busy. So
it's really a very good viewpoint for night viewpoint. You can see the bridge just here.
Yeah,
right?
and also that's downtown of Wanzhou.
Oh yeah, that's really nice viewpoint.
We can see this is the biggest viewpoint over here, which you can see the downtown city. And there's nobody here. See?
Nobody right here. Only me and Rod.
No, there's barely no one. There's barely no people in the parking lot. You can see here's all the parking lots. Only very few cars. You guys can see it's actually pretty huge. Although it's an ancient building type, but it is actually built in 2022. So which is kind of like 2 years old. It's more like a commercial street. You can buy snacks, you can buy souvenirs and things like that. We have I Love Wanzhou right here. So it's I Love Wanzhou, which is the place we're at. At the end of this commercial street, we are actually amazed by this amazing light show. This light show projection reproduces the ancient look of Tianshengcheng in the forms of music, light and shadow. It is an amazing large-scale visual performance, very captivating and immersive. We saw a filming crew over here. They look really professional, shooting a promotional video for the Tianshengcheng scenic spot. Now it is very close to the Chinese Spring Festival, so looks like the filming team was busy preparing a Chinese New Year film. After walking on this commercial street for a while, we saw a couple selling fried pancakes with their food booth, and we are a little bit hungry as well. It said famous local Wanzhou snack on their commercial cart, so we definitely want to try it out. You can see the word 鸡, it means chicken in Mandarin. But later we learned that this pancake have no chicken or any meat inside. It is actually all vegan. The pancake, of course, is made of flour, but inside is mainly glutinous rice and some seasoning. But this pancake is called 鸡梭子, so I'm really curious why it have the word chicken in the name of the snack.
它为啥叫什么鸡梭子啊？
因为我们这个它是外面是面粉哈，里面包了那个糯米，就像那个鸡啊装食的那个有个器官呢。
哦。周末应该会稍热闹点。
周末好一点，但是要过大节，
就是说稍微强一点，
就是说比平常人要多一点，强一点，
好一点。就是说周末的话， 就最好的话就是红年过节啊，
过节啊，
哦，逢年过节。
哎，平
像
常
5一、11，一般这路上人都走不通的。
哦，
双十一有10万人，哇！
跨年的时候，
过年
跨年哦，那个元旦哦，
31号，
31号有10万人跨年。
后来不让进了，还本来是让进的话还不止这些人，还要多。
那平时是怎么办呢？就是如果不是逢年过节，
还是一样的吗？
就是该干嘛也
那
得干嘛。
您是在这儿
还是摆这里啊
365天都在？
嘛，
对啊，
您每天都在这儿？
每天
每天都在。
我们从这里面修好，我们就在这里面买。
哦，
那月租什么的贵不贵？
这种摊位应该会好一点哈。
我们这个比他们这些要便宜。
比他们便宜一点。
我们因为做的产品都是不值钱的，几块钱一个。
这一天能忙的时候能卖不少吧？
哎，忙的时候
过节的时候，
过节还
这
行
还是可以，
过节
不忙
的时候一般
的时候就不行了呀。
啊。
本地人来的也多哈。
哎，
哎，本地人也多。
万州是不是想搞那个旅游的那个项目？我看重庆那边人太多了，就那洪崖洞那边的没去嘛。
这个就是跟那个红海洞一样的嘛，搞的。
对，但是比洪崖洞大多了。
但是没有那边人流量多。
人流量少了，
哦，
它有
主要
高铁。
是
它还有点距离嘛。
嗯，这边那些工厂什么流动人口太少了。
哦，
谢谢。
不是
那马上也到春节了，好很多。
啊，行，谢谢啊，谢谢，
好谢谢
谢谢，辛苦辛苦，哎
慢走。
哎。
Morning, guys. Now it is the next day. Let's tour a little bit in Wanzhou City before we head over to our final destination in Wushan.
So on our way, we actually passing Wanzhou City. It's a pretty big city and crossing the Yangtze River. So the Yangtze River is actually under us. That's right, just right here. So this is like the place we're at. It's an old industrial location, which is more like a place that you can, for boats to load and unload stuff right here. But it's actually not being used anymore. So this is the used one. But obviously in this city, it's a very famous city because it's by the river. So industry in this city is actually very advanced. In the whole Chongqing area, it's almost the number first in its industry production.
So we can see there's also some new building behind because that used to be the old industry city.
So behind us, we can see there's a big bridge crossing the Yangtze River. It's actually the biggest bridge in the city. So and also we can see marine docks over there that they can have tourism boats and also commercial boats traveling around in the river. And also due to regulations, because the airport is actually very close to the city central area, so there's no way for us to do drone flights. We wish that we can give you a pretty special drone flight for the bridge and the river, but obviously we can't. So sorry about that. In 2023, this little city only have 1.6 million people, which is the city's population, which is even less than Beihai City, which is a couple episodes ago. But obviously the traffic is even more terrible because Beihai is barely there's no traffic. You can just go anywhere. It's basically there's no traffic at all.
I think because Beihai is flat.
Yeah, true.
Here
Beihai
is mountain city, so they only have that street.
Yeah, also there's
pass.
rivers, right? So there's
Yes.
only certain roads you can go. So probably that's why.
Yeah, and some people from the Chongqing,
Yeah, the
Maybe-
actual Chongqing urban
Yeah.
area, they
Yeah,
actually
urban
came
area,
here,
come
or
here.
or maybe even they live here and they go
Yeah.
to Chongqing downtown or city area to
Yeah.
work, right?
yeah.
So it's pretty terrible in traffic. See, we're almost still at the same spot. So now we are in the downtown center of Wanzhou City.
And then we decided to do some city walk because most people say at night Wanzhou will be super beautiful. Why? So let's try it out.
Yeah, and also we can see this is a marine port
for tourists. They can take you around this the river for a little bit.
So now we are going out to the parking lot and then we walking in the city. Now it's feel like, little Shanghai, the burn in Shanghai. But here is Wanzhou city. See, it's very busy right here, busy traffic. And then we are heading to the bell tower.
Yeah, it's just over there. So we drove from there, which, it's a big traffic. So yeah, we're just kind of walking back. We finally find a parking lot.
And then the Yangtzeriver just in front of us. Now we are waiting for the night view and really looking forward to see beautiful view.
So the police station is actually on the river, we can see. Obviously, it's the water resource department, obviously.
We will cross the street very soon. See the tower bell. See the bell tower just behind us.
Yeah, the bell tower is just right here. So this is the most famous, I would say like a viewpoint in local here. Let's go. It's green.
Let's go.
The light is green. So the bell tower behind us is called Xishan Bell Tower. It is built in the year 1930.
It is a combination of modern Chinese and Western architectural style building.
So there are 3 bell towers in the Yangtze River. One is the Shanghai Custom Bell Tower and the Wuhan Jianghanguan Bell Tower. And also this is the only individual bell tower on the Yangtze River. After almost 100 years, it is still the most famous viewpoint here in Wanzhou.
We are now just by the river bank. The river just behind me. When I just walk ahead, I can go to the river.
You can try to swim.
Yes. Now, we are back at the parking lot in downtown. You can see the beautiful night view by the side of the Yangtze River.
The well-known view of main urban area in Chongqing on the internet is actually less than 1% of the city's size. In other parts of Chongqing, it's like this. Our channel's special niche is to share with you a more unseen, local, but fun and cool places, also aiming for a slower-paced tourist adventure. Also, Wanzhou district is not difficult to reach. And it also has a high-speed railway station. You can arrive from urban Chongqing to here in just an hour by railway, making transportation very convenient. If you have a chance, I highly recommend taking a short trip to here. After an hour and a half drive on the highway from Wanzhou, we finally arrive at Wushan. So now we finally arrive at Fengjie, which is our final destination for today. Now it's already 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, we finally got here. So obviously it is rural Chongqing, right? So living hotels is not that expensive. It's not as that good as Chongqing for sure. But obviously since it's rural Chongqing, it's actually not that bad, to be honest.
I think it's the best around here.
Yeah, it's actually the best around here. And then this is actually
It's actually pretty big. It's around 600 square foot inside the room, so it's fairly big, I have to say.
And then they're super brand new, right?
Yeah,
they just open for
we asked the
7 months.
Yeah, we asked the reception. They say it's only like half a year new, half a year old, so it's barely brand new. So it's pretty good. There's no bad smells inside. Everything's good. And guess how much the price is? So that is 132 Chinese yuan per night.
Converts to US dollar is only 18, and then including tax. Can you imagine?
Yeah, so it's, I mean, for 18 bucks, what can I say, right? I cannot complain. It's pretty good.
And then even you are in the Euro, like North American Euro area, like maybe small township, for that hotel maybe
in North America, it doesn't matter where.
Yeah, it didn't matter where.
Everywhere it's around 100 or 200.
Yeah, 200 you can.
But one downside, the chair is kind of like it's not a good chair, but $18. What could you say? It works. So tomorrow we are going to tour Wushan, amazing little town by the side of the Yangtze River in rural Chongqing.
Good night.